Home prices continue to fall. What's up, everybody? In this video, I'm going to discuss the Tampa Bay housing numbers for August. Got the numbers hot off the press, so let's dive on into these. What I like to track, just to kind of keep an idea, what's on the going on in the market. Obviously, these are lagging numbers, so I also like to look at the what's going on in the economy as a whole. And obviously, when I'm filming this, it is 12:06 p.m. and the Fed is supposed to announce at 2 p.m. the next rate hike. So we'll see how that goes. But I like to track closed sales, the median sold price, the average sold price, because in reality, I mean, if you don't know the difference, median is like right in the middle. There's the same amount of homes that sold below that number as sold above. Average is obviously the total volume divided by the number of properties sold that particular month. And in reality, most people are buying somewhere in between there. So I like to track both of those. Also like to track the median percent to list price. And what that is basically what the seller's, getting compared to their list price. I track the median days it takes to go under contract. So days on market until contract, and then also days to sell, so total days on market. And then I track the pending listings for that month, the new listings for that month, the total active listings, and the inventory rate or months of inventory. And if you're not familiar with what that means, basically that means if no other home was listed, it would take that many months to sell everything that's currently on the market. So let's dive on into this. In Hillsborough County, the closed sales, and I'll pop this up on the screen so you can see this. There were 1,548 closed sales in August. That was down from July. The median sold price was $418,000. That was down from $437,750 in July. The average sold price was down. $525, $892 was the average sold price. That was down from $545, $230 in July. The median percent to list price was 98.9%. So that means, buyers are getting homes for below list price now, and that's the first time that's happened all year. It's taking 12 days from the time the home is listed until it goes under contract. That is up from 8 days back in July. It's taken 53 total days to close alone. That's up from 48 in July. It took, there was 1,659 pending listings. That was actually up from 1,517 in July. So more homes went under contract. There was 2,195 new listings that hit the market in August. That was actually down from 2,401 in July. And the total active listings is up. It's 3,637. That was up from July of 3,487. And the inventory rate, or months of inventory, is 2.1 months. That is up from 1.9. First time over 2 this year. 2 is still a seller's market. Obviously, we are trending higher and higher each month, so we'll see what September ends at. But we're still low inventory. It's just 3, almost 4 times what it was back in January. So let's go across the bridge over in Pinellas County. There was 1,010 homes that sold in August. That was up from 846 in July. The median sold price fell down to $435,000. That was down from $450 in July. The average sold price fell as well, down to $558, $836. That was down from $585, $777 in July. The median percent to list price was 97%. That was down from 99.4% in July. It's taken 14 days to go under contract versus 10 days in July. It took 49 days to close it in August versus 46 in July. There was 1,076 homes that went under contract in August. That was up from 951 in July. There's 1,177 new listings that hit the market in August. That was down from the 1,348 in July. Total active listings actually fell. 1,853. That's down from 1,935 in July. And the months of inventory is 1.7 months. That's the same as July. So Pinellas County is hot. I mean, that's where St. Petersburg is, Clearwater, Clearwater Beach, St. Pete Beach, obviously. A lot of people are moving there. A lot of people want to live this Florida lifestyle and be close to the beaches. So Pinellas is holding strong. Yeah, the median and average sales price came down a little bit, but the months of inventory, that's what I really track. Because once we get up, to 3-4 months and it's starting to turn to a neutral market, and then above that goes into a buyer's market, that's when we really start seeing inventory pile up. And since it actually fell, it's a good sign for Pinellas if you want a strong housing market. If you want it to crash, not such a great sign. Up in Pasco County, and I'm sorry, I should have prefaced this. All of these stats right here are for single family homes. I'll dive into the townhomes and condos after I finish Pasco County. There were 973 homes that closed in August in Pasco. That was up from the 882 in July. The median sold price was actually up. It was $394,000 versus $381 in July. The average sold price, however, was down. It's $416,893. That was down from $418,704 in July. And the median percent to list price was first time below 100%, and Pasco is 98.6. That was down from the 100% in July. It's taken 13 days to go under contract versus the 8 in July. It took 51 days to close. That was up from 47 in July. There was 971 homes that went pending or under contract. That was up from 936 in July. New listings fell 1,292 in August versus the 1,421 in July. The total active listings rose to 1,943. That was up from 1,785 in July. And the months of inventory went up a little bit, 1.9 months. That's up from 1.8 in July. So still, under 2, still a strong seller's market in the single family category for the Tampa Bay area. And for my Hernando County people, unfortunately, my board only publishes these numbers for Hillsborough, Pinellas, and Pasco. So I don't have those for you. But if you check out my videos that come out on Mondays, I pull just for what happened for the last 7 days, because that's it doesn't go as detailed as these. So watch those videos if you're interested, or if you need something, just reach out and I'll see if I can get more in depth for you. All right, so condos and townhomes, because I know I have several people interested in condos, especially in Pinellas, and downtown Tampa is starting to become a condo mecca per se. So in Hillsborough County, where Tampa is, there was 491 sales in August. That was up from 474 in July. The median sold price, however, fell. It was $282,500. That was down from $301,628 in July. The average sold price. Oh, sorry, I'm actually getting a phone call. The average sold price was down $343,089. That was down from $403,996 in July. 99.6% to list price is what the sellers are getting. That is down from 100% in July. It took 12 days to go under contract. That's up from 8 days in July. And it took 47 days to completely close it. That's up from 44 days. 481 townhomes or condos went under contract in August. That was up from 470 in July. and 614 new listings were down from 693 in July. And the total active inventory is 888. That is up from 827. So the month of inventory is 1.7, which is up from 1.5 in July. So townhomes and condos still same story, low inventory, less than 2 months. Across the bridge in Pinellas County, which there are more townhomes and condos there because you got all those beach condos. And then obviously downtown St. Petersburg is blowing up too. So there were 655 homes that sold in August. That was up from 603. The median sold price actually went up just a tad to 290,000. That's up from 289.9 in July. The average sold price, however, fell to 383,922. That was down from 418,389. The percent to list price was 97.6. That fell from 100% in July. Took 14 days to go under contract. That is up from July of the 10 days. 51 days to close. That's also up from 47 in July. 640 homes went under contract. That was up from 614 in July. 763 new listings was actually down from 820 in July. And the total active listings went up just a little bit, 1,255. That's up from 1,212 in July. So your months of inventory is 1.6 months, a little bit up from 1.5. But still, same story. It's like I'm beating a dead horse. There's still no inventory. So we'll see. And Pinellas, just like the single family, very strong. Median prices went up, low inventory. So up in Pasco, there's not nearly as many townhomes and condos in Pasco. There was 228 that sold in August. That is actually up from 183 in July. The median sold price fell to 291,500. That's down from 297 in July. The average sold price as well fell to 273,118, down from 278,638, but still getting 100% the list price. So the sellers there are pricing their properties right. 12 days to going under contract. That it's up from 7 days in July, so almost double the time. But still, I mean, 12 days. It's still, going under contract pretty quickly. 51 days to close. That's up from 42. 246 homes went under contract. That is up from 238 in July. 313 new listings. That's actually down from 337 in July. The total active listings, 377, is up from 333 in July. And the months of inventory, it's 1.8. That is up from 1.6. So all townhomes and condos are below 2 months of inventory, which means there's not much of anything. So we will see what happens, at the end of September, especially, after the rate hike in August and the one that's going to happen again today. And while the Fed's fund rate's not exactly tied to mortgage rates, obviously they continue to go up. So we'll just have to see how that goes. And if you're thinking about buying and you're just concerned that the rates are too high, I have a potential solution for you. So reach out and we can discuss, that. But if you're thinking about making a move, anywhere in the Tampa Bay area, buying, selling, renting, whatever it is, and if I can help you and be a resource, reach out. I'd love to. Until next video, take care.